Hello and welcome to this review of Yuengling Golden Pilsner in the can. They had a special at Racetrack, 2 cans for $2.50 plus tax, so it was $2.76 plus tax after tax. $2.76 after tax. All right. Okay, this Golden Pilsner is golden in appearance. It is literally, well, I don't know. Yeah, you can see the gold. I was trying to pick up the light properly. Gold, look. Golden Pilsner. 4.7% alcohol. I reviewed it on my main channel. I did a duo review first, then a solo review that was bottled. Then I did a solo review of the can, and now I'm carrying it over to this overflow channel, anti-war, because I have said this before. You really need to do repetitive reviewing to get a handle on the beer. It's not really practical because most people are not going to watch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reviews, okay, of the same beer. I understand that. But this business of trying to once make an evaluation, give it a score, and say, yeah, I tried that once, I didn't like it. That was in 2011, and I hate that beer. It's like, oh, you tried it one time? Okay. So it's good to do repetition, although the viewers might think it's not good to do repetition. It is cool right now outside. I have this window closed. Let's see what the temperature is. I'm going to look up on AccuWeather. I might open the window. So medium head, a lot of lacing on this beer, I noticed. Slightly off-white head. And I take a drink. The aroma is bready, 69 degrees. You say, well, that's not cool. Yeah, well, considering a week ago it was 89 degrees around this time of day, 1:22 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, it's cool for us. It's bready, it's malty. And you say malty, like what does that mean? Like biscuit, cracker, a little lemon note. Yeah. That's it. Okay, it's warming up. There's a honeybee on that flower. They're still active out here. Okay, honeybee. It's very bright, sunny, not a cloud. Well, there's a few little wisp of clouds. So let me retract that. Might be caused by jet aircraft. You know, chemtrails. Silly me. Contrails from, they say, the government says ice crystals cause that. See? Rather cloudy, a little rain. So rain and a thunderstorm. Well, I wanted some rain. I was worried it was getting too dry. I solved that problem by washing my car very carefully. And if you ever want to bring on rain, don't use a rain dance or a magic spell. Just wash your car. It'll rain. All right. So the flavor. See, get off of this AccuWeather. You see, I still don't think this beer is quite hoppy enough, bitter enough to be, not bitter enough to be a true Pilsner. The body is medium. The finish is pretty crisp, but to me it tastes like a Munich lager. I guess most consumers aren't going to nitpick that too much. You have a few people that buy, and I'm talking about the USA around here. You have a few people that'll buy the Pilsner Urquell and get the real taste of a true Pilsner. They'll get that. $8.99 a 6-pack at Mathern's. You can get this for $7.99 for a 6-pack of these cans, maybe $6.99 on a sale. Usually $7.99 for a 6-pack of bottles. $10.99, I see them on sale. $10.99 for a 12-pack of the bottles, which is a good deal these days. So probably the sales will probably be 20 to 1. No, probably 40 to 1. Yuengling versus Pilsner Urquell. Okay, so most American beer drinkers are going to buy it because they're at the, like I was at the Tulane football game yesterday, another disaster. And if you watch Tulane, you know what I'm talking about. No one can define defeat like Tulane. But they had this on draft. Cans, bottles. I should have tried the draft, but the prices for that aren't too good at those games, you know, not good at all, really. So, and then they had a lightning delay, and the game was delayed an hour, and there's a lot of rigmarole and all that. No one saw the lightning. It's like, where's the lightning? It's barely raining out here. No one heard thunder. Okay. Anyway, so that's 40 to 1. I'm just taking a wild guess. Probably 40 to 1, although I think it's probably a good guess. 40 to 1 Pilsner, Yuengling Golden Pilsner versus Pilsner Urquell in America. And they'll buy this at the game. You know, I was at the game, and I always survey what's available. And then on the west side of the stadium, they'll have a lot of Louisiana craft beers, some kiosks selling that, and like some really local, not just a Beta, like, you know, you can get that in other states, but like really local, Wayward Owl, NOLA, Port Orleans, stuff like that, you know. They used to have 40 Arpent, they went out of business. But then around the stadium, you get your Dos Equis, never the amber, but Dos Equis, the Yuengling, traditional Yuengling Golden Pilsner, Yuengling Light, Dixie Black and Voodoo, Dixie Light, naturally Bud Light, Budweiser. There's a special draft area for Budweiser, and then bottle cans, and all of that, and Miller Lite, of course. But and then let's see some other. I guess a Beta Amber, Michelob Ultra will probably be over there. There's certain companies that they deal with, you know, like they're juiced in, so to speak. Like you'll always see Sazerac rye whiskey, Buffalo Trace whiskey, that Buffalo Trace rye that they make. I mean, the Buffalo Trace vodka, was it Wheatley? But that's because William Goldring, Tulane University, big contributor. William Goldring, owner of Sazerac. You're going to always see that, you know. That's just going to happen. At the Superdome, you're going to always see one type of brandy. Always the same type of brandy. The same whiskey, the same gin, and so on. It's probably like that in every city, that there's certain connected companies that are tied in with the team or the university, and that's what you're going to see. But they're going to think, the point I'm getting to is the consumers there, they're going to think, oh, this is a Pilsner, and they're going to like it. When in reality, it's not that different from like an Abita Golden, which is no longer produced. Abita Golden, remember that? Or even a Miller Light, which they're used to drinking, because this is going to be more, you don't want to say the word dumbed down because that wouldn't be appropriate, mellowed down to an American taste. It is not made with corn or rice. It's all malt, but it's just not going to have that rich, more in-depth flavor that you would get with a Pilsner Urquell. So is this to the level of a Pilsner Urquell? Oh, no, 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 no. This is a B+, A- beer, whereas Pilsner Urquell borders on world class. It's very close to world class. But I think, you know, 9 out of 10 consumers, or probably a higher percentage than 9 out of 10, are going to drink it at the game and say, oh, yeah, you know. They're not going to sit there and think, what is a Pilsner? How should it taste? What about a Czech Pilsner versus a Bohemian Pilsner? You know, what about all these considerations? No. No, they're just going to pay their outrageous price. Like, I think they were selling these for like $6 for one can, you know? $6. What a deal. Like, oh, $6. And they had, like, you could get a draft beer for $6. Or a can like this for $6. The Dos Equis, like this size can, was $6. Or you could get a craft beer for and around here, you know, Yuengling really isn't sold as a craft beer or considered a craft beer. It's considered just like a regular beer. I know it's certified craft by the Brewers Association, but I don't think too many people around here get that impression. They just look at it as like a beer with a funny name. But you could pay for the craft beers, be $8. Man, what a deal. Can you imagine? Go to the game, drink 2 beers, $16, give them a tip, $18, $20. What a deal. Oh, man. I'll call him back. So I still stick with that score. It's a B+ to A- beer, which is a good score. For the price, it matches the price. I think it matches the price. It's nice. It's enjoyable. It is not too elaborate or fantastic or wonderful or exemplary, but it doesn't have to be. It can be very good. I wouldn't go to the game and pay that much because I don't like that value, if one should call it a value. But other people will, and that's fine, and there's no problem with that. All right, thanks for watching this video production. I'm still going to say a B+, A-, let's say A-. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I've done enough videos. An A- beer, it's excellent to a very bare extent. Say 90 out of 100. Wouldn't go a step above 90, though. Wouldn't dare do it. You'd never hear me say 91. But there's no off flavors, no funky monkey weird badness about it. It's thoroughly enjoyable, or very nearly thoroughly enjoyable. It's fine. Whatever. Anyway, yammer, yammer, yammer. And I like it, and I would recommend it. If you see it, buy it and try it. You'll probably be favorable towards it. I never was unfavorable towards it. I just had some kind of questions about it. That's all. Johnny Neely says, good afternoon, Ron. Oh, I'm glad I got distracted by the phone calls and the messages. I got to see what all that's about. Good afternoon to you. He says, I like Yuengling Golden Pilsner. I do too. I doubt I'll buy it again anytime soon though. But his channel is Georgia Beer Reviews. I got to check out his new format. Hadn't had a chance. I've been trying to catch up on some other beer reviews and some music posts, which is going to take another hour and a half, whatever. I'll have to do that. But anyhow, check out Georgia Beer Reviews. We got Louisiana Beer Reviews. There was a Mississippi Beer Reviews, but that didn't last. Texas Beer Reviews didn't seem to really pan out too much. It exists, I guess, in theory, like kind of like Mississippi Beer Reviews, I think is gone. But we got Georgia. There's California Beer Reviews, Keone, but he does about a video a month or less. So some of these exist in theory. Now, am I saying people must do 1 or 2 videos a day? No. If they did 1 a week, that would be fine. A regular rotation, 1 a week. At least be in practice. Don't just have a name and don't exist. My whole dream was every state would have a beer review channel, you know. Oregon Beer Reviews, Washington Beer Reviews. There was Michigan Beer Reviews. So that's it for this. I'll go see what that's about. Probably nothing too important. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Beautiful weather today. Look, another honeybee. Not always the case. Thank you.